All right, folks, we're back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. Let's tell them how they can contact the show there, Josh. 706-889-9700, and there is the email address, Chief, along with all the social media ways you can follow us throughout the day. And 69 degrees already, right up to close to pushing 70 here at 8:30 in the morning. Wonder if it's going to be a hot one today, Josh. Now, that being said, we'll get back to Robert Mueller. We'll get back to that in a minute. Let's go to, give me number one. And this happens to be, I'll have it here just a second. Okay. I had it here there we go. Louisiana governor, a Democrat, poised to sign the heartbeat abortion bill into law. So I wonder what his day is like. The Louisiana State Senate and House, however their state government structure is, they passed the Louisiana State Legislature on Wednesday. Overwhelmingly passed. Overwhelmingly. Now, the interesting thing, is elections are acceptable, and we are to accept them only if Democrats win. Now, he's a Democrat, stay there. But only if Democrats win are we to accept anything about an election. And Democrats, they're new since 2016, and actually before then, okay, with going back to Al Gore. But their side is they're never supposed to accept a defeat. They never lose. They never lose. There's something wrong with the actual election itself. In Georgia, Stacey Abrams, voter suppression, they do not lose. Hillary did not lose. Stacey Abrams did not lose. And that is how they play the game. But only if it benefits them are we to accept elections. And in Georgia and in Missouri, okay, let me say something to you damn people out there that want to influence or push our states around. We have state government, okay, which I'm a states' rights. I believe in states' rights, okay, and I understand the union, so I don't like I'm not a federal government kind of guy, okay, but the states have a government internally, which a lot of states have their own form of representatives and their own form of Senate and a governor, somewhat national resembles, but not all of them are exactly that way. But for just general explanation, you have a state legislature, which is a House and a Senate, and they both pass bills and they send them to their governors. Guess what, Hollywood? Guess what, Netflix, Disney, all of you damn people? Those people are elected in those states. They are elected by the people that live in those states. If the people that live in those states choose different representatives, then the state would be different. But until then, there's elections. Until then, these people that are passing this legislation happen to be representing people that voted for them, and they won. That's the bottom line. I'm tired of hearing it. So here's the point. This guy is Louisiana State Legislature on Wednesday overwhelmingly passed. They overwhelmingly passed, and their elected representatives, a so-called heartbeat bill, pro-life bill, becoming the latest in a slew of states to enact strict new regulations on abortion that many conservatives have hoped will end the Supreme Court's revisiting its landmark 1973 Roe v. Wade decision. Now, this is Governor John Bel Edwards. Now, Governor John Bel Edwards of Louisiana, a Democrat, has said he will buck the National Party establishment and sign the measure into law. Another Democrat, I didn't pull this guy's picture up. I should have pulled this picture up. Another Democrat, State Senator John Milkovic, sponsored the bill. This is a bad day for Democrats. This is not a good day. It's not a good day. They're wondering, how the hell did this happen? John Milkovic sponsored the bill, underscoring the deep pro-life culture in Louisiana, even among liberal politicians. Holy mackerel. You see, the Democrats are blaming the Republicans in Alabama. The Democrats are blaming Brian Kemp and the Republicans in Georgia. The list goes on. But they don't know what the hell we do with this Louisiana thing. Now, who are we going to get in there? I'm wondering if Alyssa Milano went down to Louisiana State House. I didn't see those reports. I didn't see the Hollywood wackos down there at the Louisiana State House yesterday as this passed. I didn't see that. Maybe there are reports and they were down there. Maybe they were, but they were hidden. You see, this is they're trying to keep this pretty quiet. Now, yes, you will hear it on the news networks, but they're not pushing this. This is like one of those things that get that 30 seconds. When they get up to Mueller and William Barr, they spend, when they get up to Mueller and William Barr, they spend 22 minutes. Let me see something here on this. First of all, the bill which cleared the Louisiana House by a 79-23 vote requires an ultrasound to be conducted prior to any abortion procedure being performed. If a fetal heartbeat is detected, the bill bans the abortion unless, under penalty of perjury, the abortion provider declares the procedure necessary to prevent the death of the pregnant woman. Okay? What a bad day. Louisiana Governor John Bel Edwards, a Democrat, said he will sign the legislation. I wonder if he's catching hell today. I really do. I wonder if the Democrat that actually State Senator John Milkovic is catching hell today. I wonder. Because let me say this. I think I have one, and I'm going to fly through here and just stay with me a minute. I'm going to fly through here. Just stay with me because I want to show you. I watched CNN at 4 a.m. I watched some Fox, and I watched MSNBC. And I'm trying to see. Here we go. Here is 22 at 4:17 a.m. this morning, Eastern Time. So it took 17 minutes to get into the show. Louisiana passes fetal heartbeat bill, abortion ban. Democrat Governor Edwards says he will sign the bill into law. All right, now, some would give CNN credit for at least putting that up. I don't. I think they should have. I think CNN should have done 5 or 6 minutes because they did this. They did this story this morning, and I'm going to tell you, I'm going to give them a minute. And I'm going to tell you it didn't last a minute. Okay, at 4:17, it didn't last to 4:18. Okay, it was quickly run across that screen. Now, I think what they should have done this morning is they should have called a panel in, like they do every damn thing else that's, on Trump. They will go to a panel today to talk about whether one of our naval ships that's named the USS John McCain was parked in a different parking space out there in the water so Trump couldn't see the name. They'll go to the panel on that. They spent a lot of time on that this morning. They did. This right here, I think, don't give them credit for putting up Democrat governor. If they were a real news network, what they would have done this morning is they would have brought up that the bill, the heartbeat bill, was sponsored by a Democrat. Now, I give credit to Georgia state senators that took the bill from the House. So I'm going to say this. I'm going to give credit to House Speaker David Ralston, because David Ralston knew, the Speaker of the House of Georgia, go to Georgia for me, he knew when that thing hit the floor that Disney was going to call and Netflix was going to call. He knew that. He knew that. So I'm going to give him credit. I'm going to give the House of Representatives in the state of Georgia credit for getting it over to the Senate. I'm going to give the much disliked, personally disliked Lieutenant Governor of Georgia, Jeff Duncan, I'm going to give him credit for getting it and the Senate back over to the House. And I'm going to give all that big credit for the pen that Governor Brian Kemp used to sign Georgia's fetal heartbeat bill. All that credit. But guess what? I think this is Louisiana is the first fetal heartbeat bill sponsored and introduced by a Democrat. You're not going to hear that. You're not going to hear that. And it's going to be signed by a Democrat. I think that should be top news on all the networks. Wait a minute. But they have spent hours. Now stay with me, because every single day I love to come and show you and prove to you there's no exoneration for these evil, no good, deep state media people. None. None whatsoever for them. They're not to be trusted in anything. Now, we have one sole elephant up there in Washington, D.C., and he said, I think we should look at the impeachment process for the President of the United States. Amash or Abash or whatever his name is, representative, right? One. And Lord, the media has treated him much like Michael Avenatti. Remember when Michael had a big thing he wanted to, one? Oh, they have treated Amash, this representative, like he is king. They have spent hours. You go and you look at MSNBC, CNN, ABC, all of them. You go to the morning shows. You go to the evening shows on these networks. Even Fox News. Now, Fox News might run this story different. I haven't watched. But you go to all of them and you add up the time that they spent, because one Republicans, the Democrats are cheering that one Republican said, finally, impeachment. Okay? Now, let me show you something. Number 27, and then I want to go back to that picture there, so don't lose that, okay? All right? Number 27, House Dems calling for Trump impeachment inquiry. Here are all the House Dems. That's their picture, right? House Dems. Yesterday, I showed you, go back to that picture I was talking about. Yesterday, I showed you the pictures on MSNBC, CNN, where Amash held a town hall. Representative. The one lone Republican, right, held a town hall and got a standing ovation because it was packed with Democrats. While you would think CNN and MSNBC would be doing an 8 or 9 minute story on how the governor, Democrat governor, and Democrat state senator, okay, broke with Democrats to go pro-life. You would think they would spend some time. You would think Pelosi might say, well, that's a state issue. You know, he is a governor and we don't get involved. What do you mean? Every damn one of you has made some kind of comments about Georgia. You keep making comments every day about Georgia. Louisiana, no, you're not going to hear that. You're not going to hear about the Democrat governor. Yes, do not. Just because they told you he's a Democrat governor, don't give CNN any kind, none whatsoever, don't give them any kind of credit for at least putting up Democrat governor. If they wanted any credit from me, and if they wanted me to say anything about their reporting, they would take this right here, and they would go down the halls of friggin' Congress. Don't tell me it's a governor. Don't say that again. Don't say it again to me, damn it, because they have gone down the halls of Congress, and they've taken microphones in the face of every Republican they could get from Georgia, right? They have done everything they could because of the heartbeat bill. Alabama, right? Georgia, Mississippi, Missouri, you name it. I want them to go down the hall and I want them to ask Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, Ms. Cortez, how do you feel about actually Louisiana being the first state with a fetal heartbeat bill law that is actually going to be signed by a Democrat governor that was introduced by a Democrat state senator? How do you feel about that? Let me see the round table about these Democrats that broke. When I do, then we will discuss it. I'm just telling you. You got the fetal heartbeat bill in Louisiana. You got it in Georgia. You got it in Missouri. Now Missouri, you gotta love this governor of Missouri. I forget his name. In Missouri, let's leave that up there. We're talking about it right now. In the state of Missouri, there's one. The state has to issue your license to be able to perform abortions. There's only one abortion clinic in the state of Missouri, okay, left with an operating license. Their permit is due on Friday. And as of right now, the understanding tomorrow, the governor will not reissue, the governor of Missouri will not reissue the one remaining legal clinic in the state of Missouri that performs abortions, will not renew their license. As of tomorrow, it's very possible that there's a legal way to have an abortion in Missouri, just nowhere to go. I'm telling you right now, what is it? What is this that's going on? Because I'm going to tell you where you need to watch as much as the national conversation. Let's see if these people get voted out of office. I doubt it. I doubt it. I doubt it strongly. Now, let me go. I want to go with this one right here. Number 2. Now, this is where some people get upset with me. First of all, I have it here somewhere. This guy's personal net worth. Forbes estimates that this guy's personal net worth is $690 million. Now, I'm for sure Elizabeth Warren and Bernie Sanders want to take him down. I'm for sure they feel he's not paying his fair share. But you know how he got the $690 million? is because companies like his that he's involved with have always made good tax advantage deals. They have. The taxes where they go, they will go almost anywhere that they don't have to pay any or very little in a tax structure. And Georgia offered that. See, Georgia offers the Atlantic Ocean, so you got beachfront property all the way up St. Simons, Tybee Island. You got New Brunswick or whatever. You got beach property all the way there, okay? It offers the southern farmer out there, the sand working there. The Gulf Shores down there going towards Alabama, going towards the Florida line, North Georgia mountains, water, rivers. We offer lakes. We offer everything they want. But what we offer most in Georgia is a tax advantage for them that they absolutely love. So they make an enormous amount of money because they could shoot their movies and their TV shows in different locations in the same state that provide them different scenes. If they need the mountain, if you're watching and they need a mountain scene, a beach scene, they need a lake scene, they need a farm scene, it doesn't matter. They are given almost everything they possibly need just being in Georgia. So they don't have to travel to other states, a lot of these movies, to shoot different scenes, which requires different permits, which requires money moving their team. It requires filing taxes probably in those states. So there's a big advantage there financially that helps them make a lot of money. Second, Georgia, this should be number one, basically gives them tax-free. I mean, they have a great tax structure here. Now, this guy's name is Iger, right? Bob Iger. Bob Iger's personal worth is $690 million, according to Forbes. He's likely more than Abigail Disney, which is Disney's daughter, if I remember right. But this guy is the CEO or the chief operating officer or something. I don't know what he is at Disney. He's the big guy. The big guy right there. Disney CEO, that's who he is, says filming in Georgia will be very difficult if abortion ban goes into effect. Bob Iger says he doesn't think Disney could continue working in the state. Get the hell out. Get the hell out. Now, I'm not stupid, all right? I will tell you sometimes I'm not very bright on some subjects, okay? I will. I'm not. I don't know. I mean, when they start telling me the bond market, you know, and I'm got to look at the bond market and say, okay, the indicators, you know, I got to study that, or I might have to phone a friend. Remember, you know, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? I'm going to phone a friend here, Regis. But right here, I'm not stupid, okay? So let me tell you, mister, all of you could get the hell out. Because I understand the circle of economic life. And I know that sounds very cocky, but if there's anyone that understands the circle of economic life, that's me. I get it. I get when you try to sell me, all right? I'm not 100% opposed, okay? But I get when these corporations come in, all right? They say, hey, if you'll give us this tax advantage, we're going to bring 500 people. They're going to get paid very good wages. The camera crews and stuff, these are people making 50, 60,000, 70, 80, 100,000 plus. We're going to bring some good, solid jobs in, okay? We're going to bring 500 of them into your state. They're going to buy a home, all right? In buying the home, they're going to pay real estate tax, and they're going to pay property tax, and they're going to be a part of your local community. They're going to buy groceries. They're going to buy gas. I get it. I could go on and on. I understand. And when they do stuff, they're going to pay property tax, and they're going to pay state tax. I get it, okay? And they're going to pay SPLOST in your community, which will help you buy your school bus. I get it. I don't need it explained to me. I don't need to know the economic impact the movie industry has been on Georgia. I get it. I don't need to know what that has brought to the state of Georgia in tax revenue. I got it all. I keep saying that because I do. I understand every bit of the economic circle of life, okay? But there's something I do understand. See, I'm not from Georgia. Pump the brakes on that, right? Whoa, that was a breaking news, right? I got here mid-1999. It's 2009. It's mid-1999. I landed from, a mork from orc or whatever. What the hell? 1999, I landed here at Atlanta. All right? And the reason I landed here in 1999, mid-1999, the corporation that I was with said, hey, like 1997 or 98, the Atlanta market, surrounding Atlanta market, had built like 70,000 houses. It was the hottest construction market in the United States at that time. Hot Atlanta, right? It was hot. 70-some thousand homes in Atlanta market. And the company I was with said, we want a piece of that. So they said, hey, let's go to Atlanta and let's open up, some building material stores and let's get a piece of that action. I mean, so we did. The point I'm making is, I have been in Georgia when it was to the wall, busy. I mean, 75, this is 1998, 9, 75 was bumper to bumper, traffic was bumper to bumper. We did not have the express lanes coming out of Atlanta at 575. But anyhow, downtown Atlanta, and we were booming. I was here. I watched it. We're booming. Okay? And then guess what? I was here when the economy went down in 1990, year 2000. Okay? Went down. Moved in the North Georgia mountains. I was here in 2003 when the economy started back uphill, right, in Georgia. I was here in 2009 when it totally collapsed in the United States of America and Georgia was hit hard. But you know who was not here at any of those times? The movie or the film industry. Movie or film industry. They were not here. Period. We didn't have Disney. We didn't have Netflix. We didn't have all this going on. So you know what? I understand the economic, circle of life. But let me tell you, and Netflix, shut the hell up. Shut the hell up. Film your movies and continue to take the millions of dollars in nasty, dirty profits that you grimy corporate executives get. I know. Chill on that, all right? But just shut the hell up. Take these enormous profits. Enjoy the fact that you have every geographical the topography of Georgia, anything you need, city views, small town, old train towns, whatever you need, you got it. So enjoy that, enjoy the tax breaks, and shut the hell up. Netflix, by the way, Susan Rice is on the board of Netflix, okay? Look at Netflix, look at the liberals on these boards. Shut the hell up, keep your filming, keep your tax breaks, and make your millions and billions of dollars and leave us alone. Or get the hell out. Pack your bags. We are Georgia. We will figure out what to do next. We had an economy before you. We had one of the fastest growing states in the United States before you. We do not have to kiss your ass for anything. You did not do something so amazing that the people of Georgia cannot move forward. All right, you are not God. We don't need, you will not push us around. You will not tell us what to do. I can't say it enough. Get the hell out if you don't like it. Because let me tell you something. I'm looking at this guy on the screen, you jackass. Let me tell you something. The people of Georgia voted for the people that brought the legislation that the governor we voted for signed. And by the way, maybe you should tell your friends in the movie industry, Stacey Abrams lost a damn election. Take us to break.